Episode 11 The Dark Deed. Scene 1 Preparing for the mission. Dawn breaks over a quiet, somber Pride Rock. The usual morning chorus of birds and insects feels muted, as if nature itself senses the storm brewing. Inside the den, a small war council forms. Keon stands before the Lion Guard and Night Pride, flanked by Kiara and Kavu. Ronnie sits close, her gaze fixed on her mate, silently reading the weight in his eyes. Keon speaks, voice firm but subdued. We've hurt Scar's forces, but not enough. We strike again, fast, quiet, and deep. No mistakes. Everyone nods, though tension ripples through the group like wind through dry grass. Ronnie's eyes linger on Keon. She knows this mission is more than strategy, it's personal. He's slipping into a darker mindset, and she's not sure how far he's willing to go. He selects a small strike team, himself, Kiara, Kavu, Vadini, Ronnie, and two of the Lion Guard's finest, Fuli and Ono. Their objective is brutal but vital: cripple Scar's core by unraveling the army from within. Scene 2 Deep into hyena territory. As night blankets the savannah, the team moves silently into the outlands. The moon offers only a sliver of light, barely enough to navigate the rough, thorny terrain. Keon leads, every sense alert. Shadows shift, every twig snap could spell death. They break into smaller units, using the terrain, dried riverbeds, termite mounds, scorched trees, to conceal their movements. The hyena camps are sprawling but loosely guarded. One by one, the team executes swift, silent takedowns. 50 hyenas fall in the night, no alarms, no mercy. Fear begins to seep into Scar's forces. Whispers of ghost lions spread like wildfire. Morale shatters. Keon says little, his commands quiet and razor sharp. He moves like a shadow, not a leader, but a predator. His team follows without question, but the silence between them grows heavier with each kill. Scene 3 Kyan's solo mission. Just before dawn, Keon stops. The wind changes. He turns to the group. Stay here, I go alone from here. Kiara steps forward. Kyan, what are you doing? Ending this, I need to send a message one I'll never forget. Kavu starts to object, but Kyan's look stops him cold. There's a fire in his eyes, one that didn't used to be there. Keon moves like a ghost through Scar's inner camp. He's headed for the heart, where the hyena cubs are kept. A cruel but calculated move. He tells himself this will break their enemy. That this is war. That this is for Ronnie, for their cubs. That he has no other choice. But every step closer tightens something in his chest. Scene 4 The Dark Deed. He finds them, dozens of hyena cubs nestled in a hollow, protected by a few lightly sleeping guards. Keon hesitates. His claws flex. The cubs are innocent, unaware, laughing in their dreams. He exhales. Then, silent fury. The guards fall before they can raise alarm. Keon enters the hollow. He doesn't look at their faces. Just shadows, targets. He carries out the act quickly, efficiently, mechanically. When it's over, he doesn't breathe for a moment. He can't. He leaves the hollow in silence, not daring to look back. His paws are stained. The morning sun begins to rise, washing the camp in light and blood. Scene 5 Chaos and the aftermath. Moments later, howls erupt through the outlands. Mothers find their young. Screams, wails, snarls. Chaos breaks like a dam. The hyenas are undone. Panic surges through their ranks. They splinter. Some flee. Others turn on each other, accusing traitors, blaming weakness. Scar's grip begins to crack, not by force, but fear. Keon disappears into the haze. His face is blank, his soul, numb. When he rejoins his team, no one asks what happened. They know. They just march home in silence, weighed down by the cost of victory. Scene 6 Returning to Pride Rock. Back at Pride Rock, the returning warriors are greeted not with celebration, but quiet respect. They succeeded. Scar's forces are in shambles. But the prize. Keon gives a full report to the Guard and Pride leadership. He glosses over the darkest part, offering only what's necessary. Ronnie stands close, brushing her side against his. He doesn't respond. His eyes are fixed on nothing. Scene 7. Simba and Nala's announcement. As the tension lingers, Simba and Nala step forward to deliver unexpected news. We're expecting a new cub, Simba says simply, with a soft smile. The pride gasps. Nala, glowing with calm joy, places her paw on her belly. A murmur of hope passes through the crowd. Even in war, life continues. For a moment, the darkness is pushed back. Scene 8. Kion's quiet reflection. That night, Kion stands on a cliff, the savannah stretching endlessly below him. The stars above are clear, cold, and silent. He watches them and wonders if they were watching him. He thinks of the cubs, of Ronnie, of his own children. He tells himself again it was necessary. But necessity doesn't erase the sound, or the faces, or the silence that followed. I did it for them, he whispers. A tear falls. He lets it. Then he turns and walks back. To his family, to the war, to whatever comes next. Scene 9. Closing. Kion returns to Pride Rock, shadowed by regret but strengthened by resolve. The pride senses the shift in him. He is no longer just a prince or a warrior. He is a leader forged in fire and loss. The announcement of a new cub, Simba and Nala's gift of hope, becomes a symbol. A reason to keep fighting. The final image is Kion standing with Ronnie, the wind lifting his mane, their cub sleeping behind them. The war isn't over, but neither is their hope.